Is it possible to boost oil yield at the olive mill by enhancing organoleptic qualities without resorting to fraudulent practices? Absolutely, and sometimes it is essential. Hi, welcome back to Olive Oil Drops, a podcast created by Marco Antonucci for all of you who want to know everything or almost everything about olive oil and olives. I'm Milena. Due to factors such as olive variety, timing of harvest, early or late season, challenging weather conditions during ripening, or just inability to harvest olives on optimal days, the milling process can become complicated. Issues like high water content in the olives or uneven ripening of the fruit often result in olive paste that is difficult to process. This paste may contain excessive foam or solid particles which emulsify the oil droplets in water and reduce oil yield regardless of the extraction method used. It also leads to lower concentration of non-saponifiable components. And remember, this non-saponifiable component is super important for olive oil's quality. When the natural water content in the olives, typically around 40 to 50%, rises to 70%, the emulsion formation and oil loss become almost inevitable. This is true even if mills use crushers with controlled rotation speeds and dry the olives after washing, a step that a mill should always consider as most fruits are washed and dried before pressing. Beyond these challenges, the difficulty of extracting all available oil is one of the primary issues facing modern olive mills. Every producer aims to maximize oil yield without compromising quality. Yet, to tackle these issues, mills often extend crushing times or increase temperatures, which can lower quality, accelerate oxidation, and diminish volatile compounds. In this episode, we explore how adding talcum powder to the milling process can help address these challenges and improve both yield and quality. Many of these processing challenges could be easily addressed by using chemical extraction aids, specifically enzymatic preparations. These enzymes help in releasing oil by breaking down pectin and cell wall structures, increase phenol content, and reduce processing time. Typically available as powders or liquids, they are used in amounts ranging from 20 to 300 milligrams per 100 kilograms of olives. However, despite the fact that these enzymes naturally occur in olives, they are prohibited by EU regulations. This is because these regulations require that extra virgin olive oil be obtained directly from olives solely through mechanical processes. Enzymes may only be used when the end product is an inedible oil. So what to do instead? The solution is simple. Use physical extraction aids which work through mechanical rather than chemical action. One of the few permissible substances in the production of extra virgin olive oil is talc, as it performs purely mechanical functions. In fact, talc has been used in olive milling since the late 70s in Spain and since the 90s in Italy. Before using talc, it is essential to ensure that the olives being processed do not fall under any production protocol that restricts or even prohibits its use. So what is talcum powder? Talc is a mineral found in metamorphic or eruptive rocks and is relatively common in northern Italy. It consists of hydrated magnesium silicate and is widely used in industries such as plastics, porcelain, pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, animal feed, paints, and some food production processes. It is translucent or to transparent, virtually impervious to acids, non-melting, soft, and kind of greasy to the touch with high absorbent properties and low hardness. It is chemically inert, insoluble, and classified as non-hazardous product without exposure limit values. It may cause mild irritation if inhaled like other fine powders. Some studies have reported cases of talcosis in highly exposed individuals, and there are some conflicting views on its potential harm to end users. Talc has pH of 9 to 9.5 and a density of 2.8 grams per cubic centimeter. It is odorless, fire retardant, and does not react with other substances. It requires no special precautions for use, transport, or storage, and it has no expiration date. Since talc is a natural product, its quality varies based on the production source and processing methods. The purities, the more oil-attracting it becomes. The finer its particles, the greater the active surface area. For this reason, pure microtalc or micronized talc is increasingly available on the market. Its cost depends on its particle size. The finer or more micronized it is, the higher the price. And the quantity purchased. Talc suitable for use in olive mills is typically sold in 1 to 25 kilogram packages and costs between 2 to 4 euros per kilo. How is it used? Olives naturally contain molecules that can make oil extraction challenging, particularly pectins and proteins, which encourage oil-water emulsions. The concentration of these molecules varies based on the olive variety and ripening stage. Talc primarily functions by absorbing excess water in the olive paste, helping to bring the moisture content to ideal level of about 50%. This optimizes oil extractability during decanter and vertical centrifugation. Microtalc in particular actively breaks up emulsions, releasing more free and therefore extractable oil. In the malaxa, talc prevents the formation of oil-water emulsions, breaks down existing emulsions from crushing phase, reduces solid particles in the oil, and releases oil droplets trapped in olive cell walls. This promotes the formation of larger oil droplets, increases yield, and shortens extraction time. For effective use, talc should comprise between 0.5% and 4% of the paste weight. The dosage and finesse of talc should be adjusted according to the olive variety and ripening stage. An easily adjustable dosimeter that continuously connects to the mill is ideal for precise dosage. Studies have shown varied results depending on the amount of talc used. Some studies have shown that talc can improve extractability by up to 2.5% and retain about 26% of its weight in oil. Consequently, doses over 0.8% may not be cost effective. A 1% talc addition reduced residual oil in pomace by 15%, while larger quantities did not yield further significant benefits. Adding 2.5% talc to a low moisture paste improved oil yield by approximately 4.5%. In cases with very ripe olives, adding 4% talc increased oil yield by about 1.5%. These findings suggest that a 2% talc addition can improve extraction by roughly 4%, while overdosing may negatively impact the extraction process. Oils extracted with talc are clearer and less cloudy than those processed without it, similar to oils produced from pitted oils. Extensive research over the years confirms that talc does not alter the chemical, nutritional, or sensory properties of extra virgin olive oil or affect its natural aging process. However, recent studies indicate that higher doses of talc may reduce peroxide and tocopherol levels while increasing carotenoids, chlorophylls, phenols, antioxidant activity, and K270 values. During storage, oils extracted with talc showed an increase in oxidation volatiles and a significant decrease in C6 lipoxygenase, especially at low talc doses. Thus, talc is an invaluable technological aid, particularly for processing challenging olives, such as those that are very ripe or on the verge of fermentation. Lastly, it's worth mentioning the calcium carbonate, the calcium salt of carbonic acid, commonly used as an antacid for heartburn or as a dietary supplement in cases of hypocalcemia, has been experimented for olive oil processing. It has shown similar benefits to talc, such as enabling processing at lower temperatures and reducing extraction time. Calcium carbonate has the significant advantage of being widely abundant in nature, making it a low-cost option for use in large quantities. However, its use as a processing aid is unlikely to be permitted because it reacts chemically with the olive paste. This reaction has been observed in processes designed to extract natural antioxidants and in the production of probiotic foods. If you wish to talk to us, email us at oliveoildrops@gmail.com, webpage www.oliveoildrops.com, where you can also find texts of the podcasts in English and Italian, or podcast platform you have been using and to which you can subscribe free of charge. Thank you for joining us today.